morning and happy Monday. Welcome to your new week. Last night the tooth fairy came and I'm just going to show you a footage I took with my phone, so excuse the poor quality. Well, I don't know what the quality will be like because I've never used my phone properly for these things, only James's. But yeah, I didn't have my camera, so here it is.
As he goes kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yeah? You happy?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, so we can tell Daddy
Yeah.
and Alfie, and they was just throw it in the bin.
Do you want to throw it in the bin? You don't want to keep it?
But before we throw it in the bin, we tell Alfie and Daddy what
What
it
about
says.
I keep it and I put it in my planner?
Yeah.
Huh? Is that a good idea?
Maybe on the next, have we done anything to decorate your gardening planner? Have we?
Well, that's not really for gardening, is it?
No. We can make
I could make it in my memory planner so we can remember that.
my memory planner.
James is home and I'm gonna do what the mummies do to get a break. They go to Tesco's. Now, I need to do the Easter shopping. We haven't got anything for the boys yet, and it's next week, so I kind of need to hurry, otherwise there's gonna be nothing left. So that's what I'm gonna do discreetly. Officially I'm going to get a few grocery stuff. In reality I'm gonna do the Easter shopping. Secret shopping mission was successful. I got everything I needed, and I also got we need more of these cups for Alfie. I got the bigger ones because small ones I have to refill all the time and it chewed through some of the silicones on one of the little ones. So now we have 3 big ones. We'll not bother replacing the little ones because he's too big for them. I'm going to show you here what I got because obviously I can't show it in the house. So I might give you an idea. Some of it is from us, and some of it is one of my grannies has asked if I could get something for them and she would give me some money for it. In France we don't have an Easter bunny. Well, in the south anyway, where I'm from. Some regions of France do have an Easter bunny, but where I'm from, which is the southeast of France, we have the bells, which are technically flying bells, and they are meant to be flying from Rome or to Rome. I think they are flying to Rome. And on the way they just drop in your garden some chocolates. It sounds like somebody was on drugs when they invented this, but as a child you believe anything. Anyway, also on that note, we don't have a tooth fairy in France. We have the little mouse, as we call it. It's a little mouse that comes and collects the teeth. So we have mice and bells. Here you have a bunny and a fairy. It's a bit nicer looking and nicer sounding, but that's the way it is. Anyway, I'm going to show you everything I got. So for my granny's gift I just got a box thing for each of them. So Owen has this Smarties and hen house. There's a little hen and an egg, and there is some like Smarties inside. For Alfie I just got this. We had got that for Owen before. It has a bowl and a spoon and a cup for Peppa Pig, and an egg which is smaller. He doesn't eat as much chocolate, so I mean this keeps, and it's nice and he will enjoy it. And then from us, kind of, so this is James's. This is some of James's favorite chocolate, and it's a gigantic egg with 3 of the bars. James prefers to have a big thing for Easter. I prefer little things, so I have these, which I get every year. I haven't tried the flavor yet, so we'll test and see. And then I have 2 of my favorite things ever. These ones, and mini eggs like this, the little ones. So that's mine. And then for the boys, they each have one of those Kinder thing. And then Owen has some Kinder eggs, and Alfie has some Milky Bar eggs. And then I got those plastic eggs that I will fill with tiny eggs like this. So that's it, basically everything they're getting. I'm trying to keep it, I know it sounds like a lot of chocolate right now, but believe me, compared to what we have some other years, and given that this is from us and my granny, this is not too bad. I'm now going to go home, have some dinner. I'm having some gnocchi tonight, which is one of my favorite foods, so I'm excited. And tonight there's two TV shows I love. There is The Walking Dead, which is the last episode of the season, which I know is going to be a lot of things happening, but I'm really excited about watching it. And then Broadchurch. They are both on at the same time, so what I do is that I watch The Walking Dead first, because if I watch it too late then I have nightmares, and then I watch the Broadchurch on ITV+1, so it's an hour later, and so I can watch both in a row, and it's a nice evening. I will also be making my inserts for my planner, which I was planning to do last night and it never happened. So that's the plan anyway, but hopefully it will go to plan. So I'm gonna head home. I'm going to stop the vlog here for now, and I will see you in the morning. And yeah, I hope you're having a lovely week so far. Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. It is probably about 9:30, yeah. We're back from school. I'm sorting out breakfast while Ashley's having his. I'm going to sort out mine. Just wash all the plants. Last night we watched the last episode of The Walking Dead for season 7, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, don't you worry, but I was so disappointed by the episode. I thought it was a bit rubbish. Anyway, it happens sometimes. I just thought it was super cheesy, and I hate cheesy stuff when it's not necessary. In cheesy rom-com stuff, fair enough, you know, it's like to be expected, but like in The Walking Dead you don't need that kind of cheesy stuff. Anyway, just my opinion. I'm not going to ramble on too long about this. Broadchurch, on the other hand, was very good. Still not finished though. And I finally made my little booklets for my notebook. And what else have I done? That's about it actually. But it was a very relaxing evening, it was nice. So it is 5:30 and Hugh is away. I'm gonna go off to the shops with the boys because Owen got a letter and he needs to make an Easter bonnet for early next week. I have just learned what an Easter bonnet is. I didn't know, so I just had to Google it, because what everybody knows here what it is, but from my understanding it is some kind of straw hat type of thing that you basically stick on top of it. You just stick on any kind of ribbon, feathers, Easter eggs, rabbits, chicks, Easter related stuff. This is what I get from the idea. So I've asked in one of the mom groups I'm in, and apparently the pound shops and all have supplies for them, so that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna get that, and because it's already quite late and I just need to get that done now, because it's not always going to be possible later in the week, we get a Happy Meal for the boys on the way back. Actually was super grumpy there waking up, but he's a bit happier now, but already these questions. So yeah, so Owen was in pajamas thinking he'll not go out again, but I'm just getting him to get dressed now to do that. Anyway, off to do this. I'll show you what we got later on. So we're back home and here's what we found. We found this kit that has a hat and I'll show you the back. It has some felt, some ribbons, some little bunnies, glue, although I'm not convinced this glue will do much, and then just like pipe cleaners, feathers and stuff like that. And we got some little sheep, selection of checks, and some extra bunnies to put, like, to have a bit more volume on everything. So we'll sort that out, and Owen would like to write his name on it, so I'm going to make letters out of felt, and it has to be light blue because Owen is obsessed with light blue. And I got, oh, it's very well wrapped. I don't know if you remember one of my Mother's Day candles I really loved, and I thought I would not usually buy. Well, I loved it so much that I decided to buy the little one is the garden sweet pea. It was actually in the sales that were on offer, so I thought, oh, I went past and I saw it and I thought, well, I'll treat myself to a little one, so then I can use it, light it on and off during the day. Oh, I'm making a lot of noise there. Boys have their Happy Meal, so it's very quiet in the house. James should be back in about 5 minutes, but I'm gonna enjoy the peace while they are busy eating in the kitchen, because the whole trip Owen has been asking about a million questions a second. This may be an exaggeration, okay, but that's how it felt anyway, and I am shattered. So I'm gonna enjoy my quiet time. I will continue this vlog in the morning. I will see you then, and yeah, we'll see you then. Good morning and happy Wednesday, everyone. It's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, and that makes me very happy. We just brought Owen to school, and this week I've been trying to do something. Until now, they can go to school, they can arrive anytime between 9 and 10 past 9. At 10 past 9 they have to be in their line, ready to go in the class. And we used to leave the house at 10 to 9 to be there at 9, but we were always waiting around a lot, and it's just not handy with Alfie because he wants to run around everywhere, or he just wants to go home, he gets bored. It's not very handy. So from 9 o'clock the teachers are also supervising the playground, so you can go and leave your child. But until now Owen was always kind of clinging on to me a bit and going to play, but always making sure I was there and all that, so I just didn't feel like he was ready for me to go. But in the past couple of weeks I've seen that every time we arrived he basically ran to play with his friends, and I was kind of just waiting for the sake of waiting. He just came to find me if he thought about it before going in his line, and then I was just waiting for the sake of waiting. So I asked him if he would be okay with me just going, like dropping him off and then go, and then he can just play and go in his line when it's time, and he said that he would be happy with that. So that's what we've been doing this week, and it's so much handier for me and for Alfie, and I'm guessing he likes it because he can play with his friends without his mommy being there, and he's growing up, and it's nice to see that. As much as sometimes I find it hard to see him grow up, I actually really like how independent he's getting. Owen has always been like super clingy, and he needs a lot of affection and reassurance all the time, and at times it was extreme. So seeing him being like happy to just get away from me and being confident to do it and all that is actually really nice to see. Oh, actually he's bringing me his cup because he wants some water. Anyway, that was just a little thing I noticed. I'm gonna go into the garden and just have a look at all the plants. It rained a bit yesterday, so I don't know if they will need water, but I will double check. And I'm going to show you as well what I've done inside, because some of the plants were getting a bit tall and they were drooping, and one of them broke because of the weight of the leaves at the top. So I've done a little installation which I'm going to show you now. So in here I've installed, there are skewers for like making like meat kebabs and stuff, and I've used like embroidery thread just to help them stay up a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna have to move some of them in bigger pots. I think the courgettes, they're getting quite big now. At the weekend I'm going to start, no, Alfie, that's enough, you've already had one. He's trying to ask me for another biscuit, he's just had one. No, all done. All done, Alfie. It's all done, baby. So I was saying, I'm gonna move some of the courgettes that are quite big into bigger pots, but I'm gonna try and get them to get used to the temperature outside, probably in the greenhouse. The greenhouse fell down on Monday. There was a lot of wind. I haven't attached it yet. Last year I ended up tying it up to the fence because we had set up everything inside, and then the wind blew it away and everything we had to start everything all over again. So I've just put it flat on the ground just because this way it's stable and doesn't go anywhere. Now I'm going to go and check on everything. The mystery tree is starting to open, so we shall see. Still have no clue what it is. It's definitely only leaves there. Now this makes me super happy, and there's loads more that are going to open. Cherry blossoms. I love this so much. Pear tree is getting more and more leaves. Same for the apple one. There's loads of little ones growing on the branches now. and the raspberries are really going now. I'm gonna have to put more support on them soon. Look, there's a new shoot coming there as well. There's no new shoots. This one is getting there, still a bit shy. This one is going well. This one though, there's only this tiny bit of green there, but no signs of new shoots yet in the other one, so we'll see. So Alfie just received one of his birthday presents. Here, I'm just gonna hide the address, and we're going to open it. It's from one of my sisters. It was sent a bit late and I missed the delivery, so it's been redelivered today. So we're gonna have a look, and then we'll open this one. So what's this? What is it? What's that, Alfie? Wow! Oh wow! That's fine. We open it? We open it? Yeah, we're gonna get it out. Good evening, because it's the evening now. I haven't vlogged much today, and the reason for that is because today was insane. And I do mean insane. It was one thing after another. I don't know what's in the air, but this afternoon the 3 kids together were just crazy. Alfie ended up not sleeping at all. So, well, the good news is that he's going to sleep soon now. James is driving him around now. It's about 8 o'clock. Owen is in bed, and I am absolutely shattered. So I'm gonna take a break tonight and just relax and unwind, because this afternoon was extremely stressful, and yeah, I just couldn't relax after it. It took me ages. So I've had my dinner. I'm gonna get a cup of tea. Well, actually I'm gonna wait for James to be back, because there's something I don't know if I mentioned before. I am really rubbish at making tea. I can make herbal tea, okay, but see, tea like they do here, I'm rubbish at it. And James makes really nice tea, so I usually don't have normal tea when James is not here, because every time I make it, it's disgusting. And I've asked James to show me every single step he's doing, and if I try to copy every single step, it's still not right. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I can make some really elaborate baking recipes and stuff, but I can't make a cup of tea. I don't know, it's an art in my opinion. So usually when James is not here, I make myself some berry tea or something like that, just because at least it doesn't taste disgusting. So I'm gonna wait for James to be back so I can have a nice cup of tea, and I might even have a couple of biscuits to add to that, and just probably see if there's anything on TV or anything on catch up, and relax, because I need to. Anyway, I'm going to stop this vlog here. I will see you tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, because this is the end of this vlog. We'll see you in the next vlog, which will be on Saturday. I've mentioned on Snapchat, but just in case you are not on Snapchat, you will have noticed there was no video on Wednesday night. This week I just didn't have a chance to do an extra weekly video. And in case you haven't heard when I said it before in the vlogs, it's more than likely going to be the case until probably the summer holidays, where as a rule there will be 3 vlogs a week, and whenever I get a chance I will do an extra video, which will probably, I will continue for sure my little box and the favorites of the month, because these are easy to film, but I can do them quickly even if I don't have makeup on and stuff, it doesn't matter. But I'm just struggling to find, like, there's a lot of work that goes behind a video. I usually have to write up notes in advance and all that, so I just simply don't have the time at the moment. So I can only film videos where I don't have to come up with a script in advance. You know, like the little box, I literally open the box, I don't know what's inside before, and I give you my first impression. So there's no preparation for it, I just have to film it. Usually I don't have much to edit, because I usually leave, like, film all in one take. And same for my favorites of the month. So yeah, those are 2 easy ones to make. But I will, if I have inspiration for other quick videos I can make, and if I get the time mostly, I will do them. But yes, so hope you understand. but I will continue the vlogging because this I want to do either even for ourselves to have later on. So I keep scratching my back. I have a very really itchy back right now. Anyway, stop the rambling. I will see you in the next vlog on Saturday. Bye.